What's going on, everyone? NASCAR Joshua 5 here, and it's been a while since I've been on F125. The summer break has definitely been a long one, or it seems like it's been forever. But F1 is finally back this weekend, and we are headed to Zandvoort. I probably butchered that. Anyway, we are headed to the Netherlands for the Dutch Grand Prix. Of course, the home country of Max Verstappen, who I will be driving as today. And last time out in Hungary, it was some pretty interesting stories. Of course, McLaren have continued to dominate this year. Lewis Hamilton has been talking about retiring and had to adjust my cord here. Anyway, Lewis Hamilton has been talking about retiring from the sport. It'll be interesting to see if he'll be able to carry out the rest of the season. Hopefully, Ferrari can have a better second half of the year. Hamilton calling himself useless, which I never thought I'd hear a 7-time world champion call himself useless, but that's just the kind of start to the Ferrari career that he's had, and hopefully he can bounce back and they can have a better second half of the year, and maybe next year with the new rules, Ferrari can come out strong. But anyway, going to be an interesting race this weekend. Of course, Lando Norris for McLaren won a year ago, and I believe he won from pole. So can Max Verstappen once again win in his home race? I guess we'll find out. Can he win in this gameplay? Well, you'll find out as well. Had a pretty good race, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, so glad that the summer break is finally over. And man, it just seems like forever since the last time F1 took to the track. But we'll see how it goes, and looking forward to the second half of the year. Looking like the championship is going to come down to McLaren between Piastri and Norris. So we'll see who comes out on top between those two. I bet Piastri is really glad to be away from Alpine. But anyway, let's throw it over to David Croft and let's head underway and let's take you to the Dutch Grand Prix.
Welcome to Zandvoort. We've got a treat for you today with its trademark banked corners and a sea of orange t-shirts. Welcome along to the Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with a 678 metre main straight heading into turn 1, Tarzan Corner. And on that straight with DRS open, that'll be the best overtaking opportunity on this track. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Antonelli, Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda, and Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, Sainz, and Isaac Hadjar, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Liam Lawson, and Stroll, Ocon, Doohan, Pierre Gasly, and Ollie Behrman, Bortoletto, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Alongside me here in the commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire Naomi Schiff. Now, Ant, I could go on for hours, and I probably will, about the atmosphere here today, the sea of orange, this Dutch Formula One festival. But once you're in the cockpit, once the visor's down, what are the challenges for the drive?
Well, what an incredible circuit. It feels just like a roller coaster. This track has some extreme banking that if you walk the track, you almost feel like you're horizontal. It also has some blind corners, so make sure you're not looking at the nose of your car and that you're looking far ahead. And if you look far enough past the orange army, you might even spot the beach.
Yeah, good job for that. I think they were just a tiny bit too fast today, but good point still.
Here's the checkered flag. The fans rise to their feet. It's Lando Norris for victory.
There was never a moment of doubt today. You could tell that they completely had it under control, and that is a sign of greatness.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them. High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.